And we totally missed the intro.
Hey, it's episode 41, and guess what?
We're not going to talk super long all the time like we did last time.
It's back to normal, so let's get into this kickoff and stuff, some high-fivery. Yeah!
My high five this week is called, that's wood snap, for those of you who are not good at charades. Wood snap lets you take your own pictures or pieces of artwork or whatever you want, and they print it on a piece of wood. Wood, just this big piece of wood, and they just print it on there, and so it's there, and it's got the wood grain, and it's super cool, just like this. Whoosh! If you want to make something permanent and wood-like and picturesque, go to WoodSnap. Do it.
My high five this week comes from the internet. You see, I was on the internet the other day, and I found this. It's called Boosted Boards, and it was a Kickstarter project that got funded, so that means like it's gonna happen, we think. But it looks really cool, because you know what it is? It's a longboard for skating. Lots of hipsters and old people that are hairy that used to skateboard when they were not as old and hairy, we like this sort of thing because it has a motor on it. And this motor is good for like 6 miles. You can get on this board, and it has this little Bluetoothy handset thing that controls your speed. So you're like, I want to go faster. Yeah, it's remote controlled. You like that. It has regenerative braking, so when you brake, it makes more energy. It puts it back into the battery, and you can ride this thing for like 6 miles. We should only probably ride it for 3 miles so you can come back the other 3, because then you'd just be 6 miles away and stuck. But when the battery does go dead, it's still a longboard, and you can ride it. And it's boosted. And I love it.
So this week for High Tens, we decided to do something a little bit different. Instead of just talking about 2 cool things, we decided to see what would happen if we mash those 2 cool things up. So here's the 2 cool things that we're talking about. The first is automatic. It's this little gizmo gadget that you plug into the data port on your car, and then it does all kinds of cool things. It tells you how to drive smarter. It lets you reset codes, whenever your sensor goes bad and you need to fix it, you can reset it yourself, which is super cool. And then the other is MYO wearable gesture control. You've probably seen this video. It's this cool thing that sticks on your arm, and it knows like all the movements and stuff that are in your hands. So we're going to combine these 2. I got an automatic. I put it in Nate's car. Shh, don't tell him. And I got an MYO wearable gesture control. The orange glove version. Whoa. Here we go. Nate just jumped in his car. I'm gonna have a little fun. Ready?
Whoa! Yeah. All right.
Watch this. Ready? Having fun, Nate? Oh yeah, you are.
What is going on?
That's right. Oh yeah.
Stop the car.
Oh yeah. Oh, stop. This episode's tip is brought to you by Kicktastic.
Yes, it is.
Do you know what the definition of insanity is?
What is it?
Well, I'll tell you, Nate. It's doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results.
Really?
Really.
Maybe you just, maybe it's like those things you gotta stick with it. You just gotta keep doing it, man. 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 Keep doing it, man.
You're welcome.
Or not.
If you keep doing the same thing in your business and it's not working, maybe it's time to try something else. You ever think of that? Bet you didn't. Yeah. Because that's called insanity. What are we doing?
We have reached into the sky and pulled down our picks for music.
Oh, cool. There's music up there.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Oh, dude.
My music pick this week is Family Force 5 3.5. It's like the middle one. It's like an EP thing, but it's
a
cool.
lot of numbers in that name.
Well, there's 5 3.5.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
just they like math. Whatever.
Tell them. I mean, this is our jam, right?
I love these dudes.
Yes.
All right. So they made the first album and it was the hotness. They make a second album and it was mildly warm. They made a third album and it was kind of weak sauce.
But the first album, whenever we go on a trip, we throw Family Force 5 into the CD player, and we rock out.
It's made awesome.
We
Chock full of awesome.
Totally rock.
So
Yeah.
they're bringing it back. They have some cool new songs and singles and like weird acoustic versions of like funk rap metal. You have to just hear it. Anyhow, it's Happiness, and it's my music pick to you this week.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you. My music pick is actually really old. The band is called Feeder, and the album is called Comfort and Sound. I found these guys probably
A lot of
plus years ago. They're British, so obviously they're going to make awesome music because it's just, I hate the
That's what they say,
stereotype,
man.
but that's just how it works.
Like up in the morning, like, oh,
Good accent. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know, it's just good melodic rock and roll. It's awesome. You should just go check it out and listen to it. And then talk in a British accent because it's lots of fun.
I'm going to put it back in the sky, please.
Come out and dance.
Hey, this dance make my butt look big. No. Hey, you know what's done? This episode.
Isn't that better than 17 minutes?
Yeah, it
That's
is.
what I thought.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Go on with your lives, happy and peaceful, until we interrupt you next time with more outsidey, woody, episodey, kicky goodness.
You just said Woody. We're going to have to do it again.
It's not a bad word. It's in Toy Story. He's made of tree.
He's made of tree.
He's made of tree.
It's very eloquent.
And love.
This week's tip,
Episodes tip.
this episode's tip.
Wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up. That's what we're doing?